Hi guys, it's Patty with Patty's Paper Design. How are you all this evening? Well, it's evening here. I don't know what time it is where you are or when you're watching this video. So I am coming to you this evening with a really cute little notebook-like thing to add to our journals. And but before I get started, there's two things I want to ask you. First off, I would really like for you to give me a thumbs up and comment on my videos and subscribe and share. Those are things that will really help me out. I'm a new YouTuber and I really need, I need some help. So if you could all do that, that'd be wonderful. The other thing is, I have a question. Any of you folks out there that are seamstresses, know anything about sewing machines, please let me know why my sewing machine would go from sewing perfect stitches to overnight having a tension problem. I sewed this card here, as you can maybe see, right along in here. And those look kind of tight, don't they? Well, over here, those look really, 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 really loose. And I don't like it. It's not good. So, I don't know what the deal is. The last time I used it, it was fine. I was sewing on fabric. I sewed my fabric ruffles, and then I sewed on my my paper and my very thin cardstock, and ended up with tension problems. So if you have any clue as to how that happened, why that happened, and how I can fix it, I'd really appreciate if you would let me know in the comments section below, below. So I'm going to create a really cute little notepad-like thing to go into my Stamperia Journal for my sister. And I'm going to use this messed up card. And she will understand, I know, because she's a sweet little girl. Well, she's not a little girl, she's an adult. What am I saying? She's an adult. She is, well, I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but she's an adult. And she will understand because she's just a sweetie pie. So anyhow, this is my base. And what I've used for my base is basically, I think this is pretty much, well, I thought it was probably a 3x5 card, but no, it's not. And it's not a 5x7 card either. The base of this came in my, I have HP, what is it called? Instant ink refills. So every so often when they put your ink together, they put in a little card that tells you something about HP Instant Ink. And that's what the base of this is all about. And then I've collaged on top of that. And then I put a backing on it. And look, can you see that those awful stitches? They're awful. They look so nasty. I'm so disgusted. I could never sell anything like that. And I have a brand new sewing machine. This should not be happening. So please, if you know what is up, please tell me, okay? I really appreciate it. Okay, so now this is our base. And I have these pieces of paper that are, they're the same papers that are in my Stamperia Journal, that are the writing papers. So I just cut a bunch of those, and I'm going to put those down here like so, center them up. And then I have this journaling card from my Stamperia paper pad. Isn't she pretty? I think you've probably seen her before. She's in the centerfold of my journal that I'm making. So I'm going to center that in also. And get this all centered up. That looks pretty good. That all looks pretty good, I think. So now I want to get my little, whoops, I moved things. Better get that straightened around again. There we go. I want to get my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher. Let me do that. It's over here in my, well, I think it's in my, oh yes, here it is. It's in my place where I keep all of my punches. So I'm going to put a staple in the middle and a staple on either side. So there we go. We got that. That looks pretty good. And I'm not worried. Well, let's see here. I think I will press these staples down on the back side because they're kind of pointy. And I don't want pointy. I'm going to try and press those down. See if we can get them kind of unpointy. You know, I don't want anybody to get stabbed with these things, and I know pointy staples can do that. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I've got this piece of paper right here. I saw this on a channel. Actually, I saw this on, well, now that I'm looking at this, I see that I don't really have it lined up right. But that's okay. It's just for my sister, and she'll understand. But anyway, I saw this on Kathy's Garden. I don't know if you've ever watched her channel, but she's got some really nice things going on over there. So I am going to put this on here like that. But first, before I do that, I have a couple of laces that I'm thinking about using. So I've got this lace that I want to maybe put here. That didn't do a whole lot for me, but maybe this other one will do better. This is the other one that I have. Let's see how much better it is. Hopefully it will be better. Oh, yes. I think I really like that. Let's see how it looks with the paper. Got to make sure the paper's upright. Oh, I like that. That's so pretty. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. So I'm going to take my, let's see, where did I have it? I had it right about there. Okay, I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac and I'm going to put some glue. Of course, you know what I need? I need one of those things that holds your glues upside down. So we're going to stick some glue here. Okay. Got that going. Now I want to tell you, I'm not giving you any measurements because you can use your own, you can use your own things. You don't need to have measurements. You use your measurements according to what you use. I just so happen to have this beautiful journaling card in my Stamperia pack. And, it's a certain size, obviously, but not everybody's going to have that same size. So just, use your own measurements because not everybody's going to have the same stuff. And so that's why I need to tell you about that. I think this is really going to be pretty when it's done. Okay, let's see. I'm going to trim that off with these are my sewing scissors, actually the ones that I mostly use for embroidery. I'm going to take that little piece off. And then we're going to come over here with this piece. And I've got about, I think this is about a 1¼ inches. Yeah, this is about a 1¼ inches, and you can adjust it however you like. If you want a little wider, a little taller, I guess. That would be good. I probably wouldn't go much more short, because you want to have something that you can, glue to and fold over. So I think I am going to glue to this right here, just above these little, they're not really flowers, but these little pretty things here. And then I'll have, well, it moved. I'll have about that much to fold over. So we'll cover up those staples, and then we'll have a nice, I don't know what you would call it, a header maybe, I don't know, a border, I'm not sure what you would call it. But that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Fabri-Tac again. Of course, this doesn't flow very fast, right? And if you use anything that it has an orientation, just be careful that you put it in the correct way. Like for instance, this here little bit of paper, music paper, does have an orientation. So I need to be sure that I've got it going the right way up. Now, I don't remember if I told you where I got this at. I got this from Kathy's Garden, and she used different materials, but she achieved a very cute little notepad, and I'll link her video below, so you can go over there and take a gander and see what she did. Okay, so I'm got that attached there. Now see, I don't know if you can tell. See, we've got quite a thick, can you see that? Where it's kind of thick right there. I mean, that's probably close to 1/4 of an inch thick in places. You know what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to kind of score that a little bit. Let's see here. I'm going to use my bone folder, I think, to score it some. Not using my scoring, what do you call those things? Scoreboard? I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. Anyhow, I'm not using that, but I am using my bone folder. And sort of, you know, move it up like this. Give it one of these deals. You can use your bone folder for that too. You know, just help you get a good fold and a good nice curve. I don't know if you can tell, that looks pretty good like that. Now I'm going to have to put some more Fabri-Tac under there probably, but that's okay, we can do that. So now what I want to do here is, what do I want to do? Let me think on this a minute. Maybe I do want to put it on my scoreboard. I don't know. We'll check it out and we'll see. So let's see here. Let's move it around like this. Okay, so what is that? I think those are centimeters. I don't want centimeters. Okay, I want regular stuff. I think I'm going to just give it a score this way. There. That helped. That helped quite a bit. So, let's see here. Oh yeah, that folded over nice. All right, I think I need to get some more Fabri-Tac under here. Let's go ahead and there we go. Get some more Fabri-Tac under there. Down there's fine. And I think I want to pull in some paper clips to hold that down good. Like that. I'll grab another one to hold in over here. I want to make sure that's nice and secure. Feels like it is. Okay. So, let's put that away. Get rid of that paper clip. Put the lid on my Fabri-Tac. Otherwise, we'll have a glue mess. My puppy dog is below me. She is right below my feet, giving me kind of a rough time. Okay, I'm not going to cut this off yet. This here part, I'm not going to cut that off yet. What I want to do now is I want to start decorating some. I think it's really starting to look really nice. I really kind of wish I didn't have this part off, but I do, so there's not much I can do about that. My eyeballs must have been really screwing up or something. So I've got these little pieces of things that I want to put in. I got these little die cuts that I made, and I stained them with Tim Holtz Distress Oxide. Well, Distress Ink Lumberjack Plaid. That's what I used on these. So I want to put these kind of down here a little ways. Something like this. I think it'll be fine for them to be over her little face. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Got another little piece here I want to use. Oopsie, I can't grab a hold of it. Thought I would use this little piece here. Kind of like that. I think that'll look fine. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. It's all going to be really pretty. At least I think so. So hang with me here so you can see the final outcome. Okay. So I'm not going to put the whole thing down. I'm going to cut part of it off. But I think I'm going to cut it off after I glue it. I think I'm going to do about like that much. Let's go ahead and get some glue on here. And you saw me pull all that goopy stuff out of the nozzle. And do you see that it's not running? Here, oop, of course we get it out all at once, and of course it's going to land right on the face of my lady. See, I've got some, well, I did have some wipes. Let me see. Maybe they're over here. Yes, I found them. Not the exact ones I was looking for, but they'll work. Get that off my finger so I don't get it everywhere else. Okay, what was I gluing down? I was gluing this down. All right, let's start over with that. Okay, so I said I wanted to glue about here. I do believe is what I said. So let's go ahead and put a little glue on. Well, that was more than a little. Get this glued up so we can put it down. I don't think we need glue on that one. So we're going to put this sort of like this. That's how that's going to go, sort of like that. And I'm going to snip off this here part. We don't need that part. Looks like we need a little more glue under here. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to put this one about like that. And I really don't think I need to glue this portion down. So let's go ahead and get glue on here. So we are going to glue this right about there. And I realize we have, these are not baby wipes. I hope they don't mess things up. Where's my baby wipes? Oh, here's my baby wipes. They don't have any moisture to them, but I think they'll be better than that. Very good. Okay. I think that's nice, like that. I'm going to snip this part off. Right about there. We don't need this part anymore. Put that aside. Then I'm going to bring in this piece. I'm going to put it right about like that. I think that'll look good. So go ahead and ink. Yeah, this is not ink, Patty. This is glue. Let's go ahead and glue this up. And we want that right about there. That looks good. Okay, so now we're going to bring in this little ruffle, very little ruffle that I made earlier, and we're going to put it right there. So let me get some Fabri-Tac. Let me put my put my pen in my art glitter glue and get my Fabri-Tac out. And we want to put some glue here. Put some Fabri-Tac right about here. See what I mean about needing one of those things that keeps your glue upside down? And this bottle is not, I mean, it's like 3/4 full, actually. Okay, so let's figure out again where the front is, because this fabric is really hard to tell which is the front and which is the back. But I do believe this is the front. So I'm going to put this right down here, like this. This was this, I tore strips off the fabric that I had, and this happened to be on the edge that, it was, for a while it wasn't tearing straight. It was kind of tearing crooked a little bit. Okay. So that's why it's skinnier at one end. Okay. I think we're in good shape there. And then let's cut this off. There's that. I know that's not much, but I can do something with it, so I'm going to save that. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to trim this here part off. Let's see, how do I want to do that? I think I'll do it from this side. That looks pretty good. Okay, now, if you remember correctly, we haven't glued this down yet. So we're going to do that now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue in this crease part, this little, what would you call it? Kind of like if it was a gusset, that gusseted area. And I'm going to put those little things back on there just to help it stay for a little while. Okay, so I have two other things here that I'm looking at. Okay, so I have one of these labels that we made in one of our videos. Maybe I could put it down here. Or this here came with the paper pad. I could use that there. I think I kind of like that. I think I'm going to ink it up a little bit with some lumberjack plaid. Just get the edges, simply because I didn't cut very well when I cut it. I should have cut it out with my circle punch, but I wasn't thinking. Has that ever happened to you? Do you ever not think? I know I do, a lot. So I don't know if I've asked, how are you all doing? I hope I've asked. And I hope you're doing well. We had those bad storms yesterday when I was filming, and I woke up this morning and we had some other storms over the night. Not so bad. Not as bad as the ones when I was filming. But I looked at all my, I've got petunias in barrels. And although the plants themselves looked like they had, were happy with the rain, the actual blooms did not look happy at all. They looked like, oh, wow, what happened to us? They were all sort of tattered. Okay, so I like that. I like that really pretty good. So I'm going to stick that down. I don't know why I put the lid on the Fabri-Tac because I'm going to use it. Silly me. So I'm going to just put a little bit of, well, I'm going to take that off because that's not good. That's like a big glue ball or something. I want to put some glue here. Get it good and glued up. Then I want to pop that down right there. Make sure it's fairly centered around those flowers, those little die cuts. And then what else do I want to do? Well, I got these little flowers that I've been using in my journal. I've got this. I wonder if that would look good up there. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I do. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But I do think I may like that. Let me bring it down a little bit. I think I like that. I really, really think I like that. I think I'm going to put that on there. So I'm filming on Tuesday, July 18th, but this isn't going to go up for a little while yet. I had hoped to get 3 videos done yesterday, and I wasn't able to. I had some unexpected stuff going on. I needed to help my daughter-in-law out. She needed help with transportation, so I let her use my car, which was all fine. But of course, when she was here, we had to talk. So we talked for about 3 hours while she was here. And all that time is when I was planning on doing some filming. So, and it didn't happen. I don't want that to stick to the journaling card. That's why I'm doing this. So, I'm going to leave that like that for a little bit. So, that hindered my filming. And then today, I had other plans which I had to take care of. And after those plans were taken care of, I was able to do this video. I don't know if I'll be able to film again tomorrow or not. I hope I can, because I wanted to get 3 done Monday. So I'd be a little bit ahead. I want to be a little bit ahead because I don't like being behind. So let's see here. I got these little bling things. I thought I would maybe stick those down here, like so. I think that looks pretty. So let's go ahead and do that. May as well use our Fabri-Tac since it's out. Of course, my fingers don't work very well with these kind of little things. So we'll see how this goes. May not go very well. Oh, that didn't do too bad, I don't think. I think that did pretty good, actually. Yeah, I think that did fine. Okay. So, there we have it. I think it's done. We've got journaling space back here. And then we have, flip this up, and we've got journaling space here we can use. We have journaling space on all these pages. I don't know how many I put in here. I think I put maybe 9 maybe in here. So the fronts and backs of each of those. And it looks really pretty, I think. So that's our project for today. And I'll go ahead and I'll link Kathy's Garden down below in the description box. And I will just see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.